Back in 2021, I started going out to nightclubs, to bars, to different places after everything opened back up. And I was a very shy, introverted, sad version of myself where I couldn't interact with people. And to be honest with you, I was very anxious around women and around girls. And I was about 2 years into my body transformation journey at that time. And I started going out and I started getting quite a lot of attention from women and from girls. And this naturally boosted my confidence at that time. It boosted how I view myself, how I perceive myself. And it was very good for me. To be honest with you, it was very good for me at that time. But over time, like for example, last year, I was still going out quite frequently and quite a lot. And it got to a point where I just stopped enjoying it and I didn't like it. And I thought every time, pretty much most times when I went out, I thought, why am I there? Why am I going out all the time? Why am I drinking this alcohol? Because I wasn't happy with the position I was in regards to relationship wise, and in regards to money wise, and in regards to where I am in my life. I wasn't happy. So why am I at these places? What am I celebrating? That was the mindset I had at that time. And now I rarely go out. And it's very different for me now. I don't go out much, and I've been exploring a real connection, a deeper connection with a girl. And she's partly the reason why I haven't been going out as well, to be fair, because once you got a girl there and the girl doesn't drink and she goes gym, that inspires me to go gym and to work on myself more. And it's just relit this hunger in me where I want to go towards and the goals that I want to achieve and where I need to be better. That's what it's relit. It's relit where I want to be and not getting caught up in going out and pulling girls, pulling different women because that's what I did back then. And it's one of these things where there's benefits to it. It's a good thing, of course. It's beneficial in regards to confidence wise and building confidence and speaking to different people. But it's not beneficial in the sense of if you want something deep and if you're there for too long. I've seen a lot of people who are there for way too long. There's a guy I know, he's 25 now, and he's still in them places, and he's been going there for like 7 years. Out all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. And he hasn't had a real thing for a while with women, and it's fucked up his whole perception of it. To the point he gets with women that he shouldn't be getting with. He's getting on girls that his mates have been on. He's getting on different women that his mates have been on, and it's just like, what's wrong with you? He's getting on 18-year-olds, and they're not even like long term 18, and he's 25. And it's a bit weird. And it's one of these things where you can get too caught up in it. The alcohol makes you feel terrible, your testosterone's down, you're not happy in yourself. You got to be very smart in this modern day, and you just can't distract yourself all the time with that. Because that's a distraction. As much as it's different and there's benefits to it, it's still a distraction to an extent. It still is. As much as we want to say it isn't, because you could be social, and don't get me wrong, here or there is alright. Here or there is okay, 100%. But it's not good when you truly think about it, when on a long term basis, you're still going to these places, you're still spending money on this stuff that doesn't even give you true fulfillment because you don't remember it. You don't remember it, and you end up getting with someone that you didn't want to get on. That you're regretting the next day, or that wasn't right, or that was not going to be something. And that changes your mind on stuff. That changes you on a personal level. And you got to be very smart in this modern day with this stuff. And that's what I thought. I got to a point where I was just kind of fed up and lost hope in regards to building connections because I was only dealing with women in them places. Meaning you're not going to be dealing with the women you want, basically. As much as that sounds bad and I might get a little pain, you're not going to be, are you? Because they're doing drugs and they're going out all the time and they're going out wanting attention from men. As much as I say that they say they don't want attention from men, I was going out to get attention from women. 100% I was, because that's what I was used to and it was easier. That's why I was going to them places. So I'm going to be 100% real with you. But you gotta be smart because you ain't gonna get nothing serious in them places. And what it's gonna do over time is gonna change your perception on everything. And you're not gonna be the guy you wanna be. You're drinking all the time. You're eating shit food. You're gonna be fat. You're gonna be not happy in yourself. You're not gonna be 100% who you could have been. And you're wasting a lot of time and money in these places. The amount of money you could spend on yourself. And this is the unfortunate truth. Here or there is 100% fine. It's 100% fine. Sorry if I'm sweating. It's 30 degrees today. I've just came in from work, so sorry if I'm sweating, but it's one of these things that can benefit you and help you, but to a certain degree. Here or there, 100%. Go out here or there, 100%. But if you're there and you're out every week, and now you're pushing on, and your age is getting higher, and you're in these places, and you're dealing with women who have just turned 18, it's weird. It's weird, and you just gotta think, man, like, what is the point in me getting to these places? How much growth have I sacrificed in these places? And it's a sad way of viewing it, but once you really get your mind together and where you want to be, you view yourself different, and you take risks, for example, that are better for yourself. For example, let's say this camera that I bought. This camera was like £700. And then also with the lenses, I got the wrong lens initially. It's too zoomed in. It's a good lens, but it's too zoomed in. That was another 150 quid. And I got another lens, which was another like 80 quid. I spent like £800 on this, and then on a MacBook as well. So I've spent, let's say, 1.3 grand just on this stuff because I was getting serious with it. But the sad thing is, if I had, let's say, 7, 8 nights out, that would have been the same money on that pretty much, which is insane when you think about it. The same money on that, and I wouldn't have developed myself as much. I wouldn't be in a position where things were starting to go well. I wouldn't be in that position. So you got to think, man, where are you putting your energy? Where are you putting your money? All these different areas, you just gotta ask yourself, am I happy with myself? And would you be happy with yourself if you stay out in these places all the time? Because there's benefits, man. It helped me be more social. It helped me build confidence with women. There's benefits in that way, but it can take your soul as well. And I've seen that with people, and it's really sad. They just live for going out and going out and going out. And you look at their life and their habits, and you're like, mate, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why aren't you improving yourself? Why aren't you helping yourself? Why aren't you benefiting yourself? Why not? Why not? Are you truly proud of yourself? You ask them, and then they'll be like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know they're not. And it's just sad to see. Just don't get too caught up in this stuff, man. It's all bullshit, really, to an extent, because it's women and all this stuff, and alcohol and clubbing and partying and different girls and all this stuff. And as much as it's fulfilling for your ego, it doesn't fulfill you long term. A real connection fulfills you long term. A real thing fulfills you long term, and you just gotta keep your head on. You dedicating yourself to yourself fulfills you long term. That's the real stuff that moves your life forward. Always keep this in mind.